Welcome to Aging Untold. There are 5 words that can be dreadful. You need a hearing aid, or you really need reading glasses. But that doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It's the normal process of aging. So ladies, what do you think people misunderstand about getting older? Dr. Ray.
Well, I think people get caught up in the number. So age is really just a number, but that's your chronological number. There's another entity of aging that's called biological aging, and that's what your body is doing. That's what really matters.
So here's my thing. People are afraid of dying and they're afraid of getting old.
Oh, yeah.
There's a level of denial across the whole country.
Oh, yeah.
So this anti-aging movement is like fueling the level of denial that we are about getting older. It drives me nuts.
Absolutely, because aging is a normal process. Aging's not a crisis. We have a caregiving crisis. We don't have an aging crisis. It's happening from birth and every day since then.
Right. And how do we get people from, okay, I don't like the way I look anymore, to what can I get out of this age? What is the beauty of getting older? What are the other things that benefits of aging, instead of looking at it critically, wrong, bad, because it's really not.
I think they're just looking at the physical as opposed to thinking about what are the intellectual things that happen. You get wisdom, hopefully, right?
We hope that we get smarter as we go.
We do hope that we get smarter as we get older, and we do, but you know, nobody's wanted to age all the way back to Ponce de Leon trying to find a fountain of youth. You know, we keep chasing this youth thing when instead of embracing the fact that we're doing what's normal. And aging, even if it has limitations, isn't wrong. It's just part of being human. It's part of the experience.
And our challenge is looking at the positive side of things.
Absolutely.
There's really cute readers that you can get, for example. Every color.
Love them.
Rhinestones, the whole bit.
Everything can be accessorized. Your walker can get accessorized. Here's something that really happened to me. So I'm in this spa getting a facial, and the gal says to me, hey, I can help you get, minimize your wrinkles. And I was like, I'm working on my insides. I don't care about my wrinkles. I'm working on, who I am as a person, and growing spiritually and growing mentally. I don't really care about, not that caring about your wrinkles is bad, but I think focusing on that and not really focusing on your inner work.
What can I impart to someone younger? Is it going to be my looks? I hope not. But could it be my heart, my intellect, what I know, and experiences that I've had? That's what I want to leave. That's what I want to give. And that's what I want to focus on.
Yeah.
In addition to that, you can teach them lifestyle, the things that you do lifestyle-wise that will reflect inside. It starts to show on the outside.
It does. It does, absolutely.
I think people underestimate that maybe I can feel better than I do right now, and just be curious, are there things that I could do that would help me feel better? Some of it's attitude, and so I like to call it the empowered pillars of senior living, or of living. Let's take the
Or
word
of
senior. Just empowered pillars, which is positivity, adaptability, and resourcefulness, and that's what we're bringing here is resources.
We are aging healthier and younger in our appearances and in our actions.
I think people have to differentiate health span and lifespan. So that,
I agree.
So that lifespan is the age you are as we are aging, but health span is the physical condition that your body is in, how healthy you are. And they're different. You can be 90 years old chronologically and your body be behaving as if you're 70 because that health span, no medical conditions and things
You can
like that.
also be 50 and your body be 80.
Yeah. So it's worth putting effort into.
Definitely worth
absolutely.
putting in.
You know what's so interesting is there's some tests out there that give you your biological and chronological age. And it's really interesting because it explains why people think, man, he was so young. He was only 50 years old and he dropped dead of a heart attack. But his body age was 90.
Right.
And when you see it, it's like, wow.
I remember meeting an 84-year-old who had gone back to school to become a nursing assistant. And I thought, and that's still with me. I met her years ago, and that's still with me. Like, what a lesson she gave me.
Right.
That
You're
you
never
just
too old.
You're never too old. And her body was old. It looked old. She was wrinkled, but she was really motivated, and she bragged about it. And she ended up getting in the newspaper for it.
Well, she was also training her mind to stay active.
That's right. And the little lady that I met that used to keep a journal. and she was questioning, where am I spiritually? Like, that's another lesson, like work on those things to really give your family and those that are around you the benefit of being the age you are.
Yep. And they'll remember you decades after you're gone and be empowered by that. And I love this idea that we're on an earthly journey and making the most out of it.